That's my little deuce scoop.
You don't know what I got.
Well, I'm not bragging, babe, so don't put me down. But I got the fastest set of wheels in town.
I do.
Somebody come up to me, he don't even try. 'Cause if you had a set of wings, man, I know she would fly. Welcome back, everybody, to the final segment of Motor Slingers already. Holy
Fastest
cow.
2 hours on radio. Well, we have the motor guys here, so it's got to be even faster today.
Yep. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
there you go.
baby.
Let's get to our friend Brent in L.A. How are you, Brent?
Shalom, you lovable, turbocharged, hypersonic, mago motoring gunslinger.
Shalom, Brent. Always good to hear from you.
Yeah, and I've got questions for both legendary Leon and fearless flyboy George.
Hey, now.
And first, George, hey, how about King Trump's big, beautiful B-2s and their big, beautiful bunker busters all hitting perfect bullseyes from 6 miles high?
Hey, now.
That was a sweet mission, and that thing was planned down to the millisecond. And got to thank our military for pulling off a beautifully executed mission.
Amen.
A miraculous mission. And also, Leon, in addition to your wonderful 44-year radio show, I want to thank you for exposing the evil electric car industry. Well, in Larry Elder's new documentary. And would you consider doing more auto industry documentaries with celebrity car lovers like Jay Leno and Jerry Seinfeld?
Well, we talk about it. You know, it's just Jay's very busy already as it is. He has a hard time just keeping up with all the things he's got going for him, you know, and he's only dealing with cars, period. You know, he just has old cars and he doesn't care about aviation or any of this
He's
stuff.
not a motorcycle guy?
A motorcycle, yes,
Okay.
yeah, motorcycle. He got hurt one time just not long ago.
Yeah.
I think it was a wire in a parking lot and he hung himself.
Ooh, boy.
Jay tends to be accident prone sometimes.
Right. That's true. He's a good guy, though. I've known him a long time.
I just want you more on the air, either on the internet or on radio, but you got to get back out here.
Yeah, I did. When I had my show, Jay would call in, weeks, and we'd talk about different things. And he's got an interesting warehouse of cars. He's got 300 vehicles, you know. And I think 300 motorcycles.
I don't have 300 of anything.
I got 300 Advils in one of them.
Maybe. $2.99.
He's really a collector. He's really.
Yeah, that's definitely a sickness. All right, Brent, we still got a couple more calls to get to. Thanks. We'll talk to you next
God bless you,
Thanks, Brent.
Bye-bye.
Good hearing from
Okay,
you.
let's jump over to Ed in Riverside. How are you, Ed?
Hey, Ed.
Pretty well, thank you. How about you all?
Doing great.
Hanging in there.
We all is good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, I had a couple of questions for George. I wanted to thank both George and Leon for being on and for all the knowledge that they are willing to share with us.
Yes, sir.
It's wonderful. And my question for George, it's a historical thing. Actually, it's two different questions, but how did they happen to choose 5 as the number that a pilot shoots down of the enemy in order to be called an ace?
You know, that's a very good question, and I don't actually have an answer, except that at some point in aviation history in World War I, the number 5 designated an ace, 5 kills of the enemy. And I really don't recall where that came from, but that's been the milestone ever since World War I. Was after 5 kills, the pilot would be considered an ace.
Right. I knew that was the case. I just wondered how it got that number, but I was trying to figure out if it had something to do with a deck of cards, but it doesn't seem to.
Yeah, you know, I probably at one point in my career I probably knew that answer, but it's somehow lost in the fog of history.
Well, here's one you can probably answer. World War II saw our industry produce an amazing number of different types of aircraft. Do you know exactly how many we produced? it's a. It's
during
huge.
World War
It's
II?
amazing. Considering how long it takes to bring one online now, and they brought in 4 or 5 years, they brought, I don't know, 30 or 40 different types on.
Well, I think the total number of aircraft built during World War II by the United States would probably be at least 250,000 aircraft.
Wow.
No, I'm talking about different models.
Oh, well, of course, you had a mission need, and then you develop an airplane that would satisfy that requirement. I don't know how many we had in production during World War II. I doubt if we had more than 30 different aircraft, maybe 40. But it was the quantity of each, like the B-17 and the B-24 were hugely produced aircraft of over 20,000 each. So it adds up.
Wow. It does. Yeah, I looked at books of World War II aircraft, and how many different types here, and it was just a matter of months from conception to production, and they put them out there, and they all flew, and they did what they were supposed to.
Well, that was the might of the American industry to produce all those aircraft that were all of very good design. So that's what really won the war, was our production capabilities.
Yes.
Okay, Ed, as always, thanks for the call. We're running out of time. We got to go.
Okay.
All right,
Thank you very much.
take care now.
Hey, Leon, real fast, because Kirk, one of our guys on Facebook, he loves you guys. He just wants to show. Is there any possibility that you could get maybe someone to film you doing a tour of the Peterson? Because
well, I'm going.
Because that'd be a huge. I think something as legendary as that, with a voice and a personality as legendary yourself.
Boy, it changes all the time. It's the #1 automotive museum in the country.
Well, maybe you should do a monthly visit there and give us all a tour.
I'm on there. I'm a
You
member.
give us a tour. I mean, I would love to see
He's
that.
been promised me one for 6 years. I still ain't gone.
I haven't been
too?
there very often lately, but I need to go over there. They got a class now for kids, things of this nature, teaching kids in the automotive, and they've been wanting me to come over there and help them there. It's just
Get them to tape you up there and get a video out to show everyone how cool it is. Because watching you be there is like...
Bruce Myers is a friend of mine, and he's just has been working very hard with the museum, and he's turned that into the most beautiful museum. Bruce Myers and myself and Mr. Peterson. Mr. Peterson came by my shop and picked me up to go over there, and it was Orbach's department store. Had been closed for years and years and years, and we opened the door, and cobwebs and everything else was in there, and people living in the parking structure. It was he said, "I'm gonna make a museum out of this. What do you think, Leon and Bruce?" And boy, don't ask me. I mean, right now that place is up, and it is one fantastic. Folks, if anything else I mentioned tonight, you need to go to the Peterson Automotive Museum. It is the most fabulous thing you'll ever see, and we call it a living museum, because if you go 1 month, most all museums, it's always the same. You go this month, you go there. Next month, it's a different thing with different cars, low riders, hot rods, motorcycles. It's constantly changing. They call it the living museum. And I mean what I say. It is something fabulous to see.
One of these days.
One of these days.
You're scheduled there. We'll do that. I need to get over there.
Right.
You just tell me when, and I'll be there.
Let's do it as a family. We'll get some of these callers. Some of these people are chomping at the bit to get there with you.
All right, we're out of time.
Woo!
Well, thank you, guys. Thank you, Jeff, Jimmy, for even having us on the show.
Well, of course.
George and I.
And we'll do this again, let's say right about September.
September.
Is that too far away?
Hope I'll be around at that time.
We'll get you in soon.
All right. I want to thank everybody for listening, everybody for calling in, everybody on the internet. Thank you very much. And
folks, keep smiling. Keep smiling. It's just a little curve that sets a lot of things straight.
Woo. All right. From the man himself.
Have a great week, everyone. God bless you all.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for the calls.
Goodbye.
Take care.
Goodbye.